for some people who all they see in regards to success is money and stuff and things, like that's what they chase after. They're willing to give it all up, and for what at the end? Because all you're gonna do is end up feeling empty and alone. So, but anyways, I came across this video about Lil Flip talking about how rappers would literally sell their souls just to obtain success. So, I'm gonna react to Lil Flip exposes how rappers sell their soul. We're gonna discuss.
You made a comment about how you was one of the few rappers that never sold their soul. What made you say that?
Because I know majority of these rappers. Yeah. I know what be going on behind the scenes. I know who not really in control. You know what I mean? I know the real. You know, a lot of times people be blinded by what they see in these videos and on TV, but I just know. I know what I know, man. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that ain't being righteous and they ain't keeping it infinity, because keeping it 100 ain't enough. That's a limit. You go with me, you got to keep it infinity. So it's just a lot of people, man, that's just, you know, selling their soul and selling themselves short and distracted with the wrong things. So, you know, it is what it is, man. This industry is a very evil industry. You know what I mean? Like it's very evil, man. So you got to really surround yourself with people that think like you or bigger than you. So it's a nice amount of, I ain't gonna even say nice. It's a lot of rappers that sold their soul, and you know, they let money dictate everything they do. They value money more than they value humans. I ain't participating in no bullshit. If it ain't righteous, I don't want to be a part of it, man. I'm not gonna snake my people, and yeah, I ain't gonna snake my people, and yeah, I can't sell my people out, and I ain't gonna sell myself out.
Chad, that is sad, bro. That is just sad.
Fame ain't that important, man, for me to just do anything. It's cool. I'm used to the attention.
Yeah, that's crazy for me to hear you say that, man. So rappers is really out here selling their soul for success. That's a real thing.
For sure. Yeah. Behind the scenes selling their soul or snaking somebody who deserves opportunity. You know?
Have you ever been approached to do anything out of pocket?
I've been approached to have somebody come to my house and pray. And yeah, like, hey man, this guy, yeah, he's like he gets spirits out, and you know, he wants to come and pray. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I want to continue to pray the way I've been praying. I don't know who he believe in and what he believe in, but he can't come in my house. So yeah, peace. I kept God in what I got going on. I kept God. I keep God in what I got going on.
Now, I don't know about this man's personal relationship with Christ and whatnot. I don't really know in particular. I just know one song he had back in the day, and I don't remember the name of it. But, good on for him to like keep those people out. Because one thing I do see that's prevalent, especially like in those circles, is this thing called sage. And what they do is they'll kind of like sage your house, burn sage, if you will, around the house. And what people don't know, or people who are doing it may not even be aware of, is the fact that you're literally bringing spirits into that environment, demons. And so for him to call that out is you know, that's good on him. That is good on him. Now I don't know like where he is. Again, I don't know where he is in his faith, but it's cool that he's actually calling this stuff out. It's cool that he's calling this stuff out and literally bringing attention to the fact that people are selling them sales out for the dollar. And it's sad. Literally, the scripture says, what's the profit of man to gain the whole world and to lose his soul in the process? Matthew 16:26. Matthew 16:26. And so to hear that people are actually doing that because they don't understand what this life is truly about, it's sad, bro. It is truly sad, bro. Like, my goodness. When are we gonna wake up? When are we gonna wake up, yo? When are we gonna wake up?